So, anyone that really knows me and that has known me for a while would probably describe me as a chill, calm, hippie girl who's just like chill. I've heard that a lot from other people when they're describing me. Just an overall chill person. But what a lot of people don't know, and even the people that are close to me don't know this, is that I experience a lot of emotions besides just being cool, calm, carefree. I experience a wide variety of emotions on the inside, and I may not express it outwardly all the time, but I obviously experience anxiety, I experience suffering, I experience sadness, and I experience anger. And it surprises a lot of people that I could ever experience something such as anger, because I am perceived as someone that is pretty chill for the most part, pretty carefree, and I do experience anger. I do experience moments where I feel very upset with the world, where I feel very upset with myself. I experience moments when I feel very upset with people that have hurt me in the past. And I experience these emotions, and I don't always express it. And ever since I was a kid, I've had to bottle up a lot of that anger. I've had to bottle it up and not show it, because I want to keep my cool, hippie demeanor, persona, and I want people to perceive me as chill, and subconsciously I want to be perceived as that way. But I've had to accept that I also experience a wide spectrum of other emotions. And one of those emotions that I've always had a tough relationship with is anger. Because for the most part, in my day-to-day, I don't really get angry. Like, I might act, quote unquote, act angry, or I might play, that's the word I was looking for, like play as if I'm angry or played as if I'm annoyed, but really I'm not. I may be slightly annoyed, but I'm not angry, if you know what I mean. And so I just play as if I'm angry. Like, oh, fuck, that thing happened, or oh, I'm so upset about this political situation, and like, just acting all super upset. But in reality, I feel more calm on the inside, and I don't feel that visceral anger that I have observed other people feel when certain topics or certain events in their lives happen. But, of course, there have been times in my life that either people have wronged me, or I've been through something, or the political situation, or something that truly upsets me, like truly makes me angry, and truly makes me upset about what's going on. And I bottle it up. And I do that very often. I don't express it. I don't show it to other people. I just keep it to myself. And eventually, when someone does something, and it's usually the people that are close to me, like really, 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 really close to me. When someone does something that, like, a small thing that annoys me that I wouldn't pay any mind otherwise. When somebody does something that annoys me and I've been bottling up a lot of that anger, I lash out. I'm just like, what the fuck? This and this and that, blah, 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 blah. And I lash out. And they're surprised. And then I feel guilty and I feel ashamed of myself, because I'm just like, that wasn't a reason for me to get that upset about. That, what happened, what they did, yes, it might be slightly annoying, but it wasn't a reason for me to get upset. as much as I did. And so one day, I guess I had been bottling up a lot of anger in me. And one day someone very close to me did something that was a little bit annoying to me, but it wasn't annoying that would warrant that would warrant anger, you know what I mean? But they did something like really minor. And I lashed out and I was like, how could this be? Blah, 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 blah. I'm not gonna get into the details of the situation. And then of course I felt very upset at myself afterwards, because I was just like, why did I get upset at this person? It wasn't even a big deal. And I felt very ashamed of myself because I was overreacting, and I was overreacting. But then I sat and I thought to myself that within me, there was a lot of unresolved pain and unresolved issues that were never heard, no one ever took the time to listen to me. And so I just had to bottle it up, and I had to deal with it myself. And I had to be this cool, calm, collected person, because that's the right thing to do. And I'm not saying that you should be an angry, aggressive kind of person, because and lash out at people left and right. But what I am trying to say is that a lot of us have unresolved pain, unresolved suffering, unresolved issues that we haven't processed from things that have happened in the past. And a lot of the times we're forced to bottle this up, and we're forced to bottle this pain up, which can manifest as anger, right? And sometimes the anger is healthy, is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes it's healthy to be angry for the fact that you weren't heard, to be angry at others for not listening to you when you needed a shoulder to lean on, or someone to listen to you and sit there and just give you their presence. It's okay to be angry at those things, and it's okay to validate yourself for those feelings. What's not okay is obviously lashing out, but unfortunately, lashing out in an unhealthy way, I should say. But unfortunately, when we bottle a lot of things out, it's almost inevitable to not lash out at the people that we love the most, because it's kind of like a volcano, and it has one of those explosive eruptions. It's been kind of like, it has a lot of lava and a lot of energy just building up, and eventually one little thing happens and boom, the volcano explodes. And that's what usually happens with us. It's the last straw that breaks the camel's back, as they say, that causes us to really lash out, and even if it's just like a minor situation. So what I'm trying to say in this video is that it's okay to be angry. And I encourage you to find a place when you're alone. Go out in nature, or go out somewhere where you feel safe, somewhere where you don't feel watched, or you don't feel like people are going to interrupt you, or people are going to be there and watching you and whatever. Go somewhere where you feel safe, and grab a stick and hit a rock or hit a tree. Maybe not hit a tree, but if you want, I guess. But trees are living things. I mean, everything is... Okay, I'm not gonna get into my beliefs in here, but just hit a rock with the stick, or hit the ground with the stick, or something, and think of all the times when you're hitting that rock. Think about all the times that you've been wronged by life, that life has treated you shitty. Think about the time when so-and-so said something to you really scathing and you just kept quiet and you just took it and you wish you would have stood up for yourself. Think about all of those times that you were wronged or that you had to bite your tongue because you just had to take it. And you're angry because you weren't able to express yourself. And as you're hitting that rock or you're hitting that whatever, channel that anger and release it. And that's a healthy form of releasing. And if you want to yell, if you want to cry, and that's why I'm saying, like, go out in nature, go out to a desert or go out to a forest where you know there's nobody's going to interrupt you. And or if you live like in a farm land in the countryside, then I guess it's easier because you have no neighbors and stuff. Or I don't know, just find a safe place where you can express your anger and release it and allow that inner child to feel heard, to feel like somebody cares. Because the anger, all it's trying to say to you is that you want justice and that you want someone to care. You want someone to listen. You want to be heard. That's what the anger is trying to express to you. And so it's important to channel it in a healthy way and release it. And that's one of the ways you can do it. Some other people like to, write all of their afflictions down on a piece of paper and then burn the piece of paper, and that helps them. That's kind of like a catharsis for them. And other people, they like to go to a shooting range and they like to and express their anger that way. Or some people, I know a friend and he likes to go out to the sticks and he finds a target and then he starts shooting. Like, he thinks about something that makes him really angry or thinks about something that has really afflicted him for a long time. And he channels that and he finds that target, whether it be like a boulder or something, or he makes a target. He brings a target with him, like a piece of paper, and props up some sticks and stuff, and he shoots at that. And that allows him to channel his anger in a healthy way and release that anger in a healthy way. And when you do that, things may not resolve themselves automatically, and you still may feel pain. And when you're hitting that rock, and after you're done with that rock hitting session, you still may feel pain, and you still may feel like some things have been unresolved. But at least you've released a bit of that pent up energy inside of you, that pent up stuff that was bothering you, or that has been bothering you for so long. And you still may feel angry afterwards. You still may feel like there is a bit of lingering anger there, but you've released a lot of it. And you can go back to it later and release even more. But what I am trying to say is that it's important to release it some way. And someone once said to me, whatever doesn't go out the front door always goes out the side door. And this is why we see so many people in our society doing so many things that are atrocious to us, because they haven't found a way to healthily be able to express their anger. They haven't found a way to feel heard by society. They haven't found someone that can sit with them and listen to them and validate what they feel, validate their anger, validate their suffering, validate their pain. And we all feel that way. And we all have different ways of expressing our anger. And I'm not exonerating people that have committed terrible atrocities in society, or that have, lashed out at their loved ones. I'm not exonerating. And I'm also not exonerating myself for the times that I've lashed out at people and it's been it hasn't been healthy, you know? But that's what I'm trying to say is that that is what happens. The unhealthy anger expresses itself when you don't give it space to express it in a safe environment. Okay? So try and find a system that works for you where you can express your anger in a healthy way, because you have the right to be heard. You have the right to seek justice for the pain that has been inflicted upon you. You have the right to feel grief, or like if someone passed away and you feel like you weren't able to say something to them, or you could have acted this way, you should have acted this way, you should have said something, well, whatever it is, allow yourself to feel that anger, allow yourself to feel that suffering, allow yourself to feel that pain. And once you have allowed yourself and you have given yourself space to feel that way, that's where forgiveness starts to creep in. That's when you start to forgive yourself and forgive others. That's when it becomes easier, because you feel like at least you have listened to yourself. When you express your anger, when you express your pain, when you express your suffering, you're saying to your inner child, I'm here and I understand what you've been through. And I'm sorry that happened to you. And I'm sorry. You're saying that to your inner child. You're saying that to that little kid that had big dreams and big aspirations, and somebody just came around and stomped on your dreams. You're saying to that little kid, I am here for you. And I don't care if other people were not there for you, but I'm here for you. I'm standing here, I'm standing by you, and I'm listening to you. And I'm sorry that maybe things didn't turn out the way you wanted to, but I'm here for you, and we're gonna get through this together. And so when you're able to do that, you're able to heal. That's when the healing process begins. And it's not something that happens overnight. Oh, you wake up tomorrow, you have all of this like crying session or this anger session, and oh, tomorrow you're healed. No, that's just the beginning. The channeling the anger, the channeling the pain, the channeling the suffering is just the beginning of the healing process. But at least you've started, right? So listen to your inner child. And sometimes, I know at least for myself, there have been moments in my life, things that have happened in my life where I wish justice could have been served, and justice was not served. But all I can tell my inner child is that I'm here for her. I'm here to walk with her through this life journey that I don't understand. I don't understand what this world is about, and I'm not gonna sit here and talk about, oh, the universe or oh, God, because I don't know. I really don't know what the fuck this world is about. I don't fucking know, okay? And I mean, I'm in my late 20s, but still, like, I don't know. And I find that a lot of people that I speak to, the elderly and the people that I've spoken to in my life, they also don't know. We're all just improvising day by day. But what I can tell you is that I have told my inner child that I will be with her and I will walk with her through this journey. And even though justice wasn't served in the way that it should have been served, I'm here and I'm listening to her, and I will fight for her. And I encourage you to do the same for your inner child, for that little kid. Grab a picture, look for a picture when you were a little kid. Look for a picture out there, a photo album, or maybe you have a picture on your phone when you were a little kid. Print it out, put it in your wallet, or put it somewhere where you can see the little kid, and say to the little kid, I'm here for you. I'm your parent now. I'm here for you, okay? I will fight for you. So, I hope you do that. I hope you're able to channel your anger in a healthy way, your suffering, your pain, wherever you are in your life right now, if you're listening to this and you've come this far in the video, thank you. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope a word or two were able to help you get through. And if not, thank you for listening all the way through. And we're in this together. We're all human, and we all have different experiences on this life journey, in this life journey, but we're all in this together. We don't know what the fuck is going on out there. We don't know what the fuck this world is about or why we are even alive. But we're getting through it, and we're fighting. And we're fighting hard, and we're fighting to get through it. So, peace out, peace and love, and I'll see you next time.